Hey guys, it's Sonia, and this is Pigs in Space. We're at Goodwill. That's what this guy reminds me of. I think he's a piggy bank, coin bank. Pretty cute. I do love that little pearl. I love that they added that little flower and that little pearl on the front. I think this is a throwback, possibly. It's amazing that it survived of when you would do, like, you would make starch. You would basically starch doilies, put them over balloons and shapes, and they would hold their shape. So it's amazing, but it survived. This guy I loved. This would fit my store perfectly. It's the fairy. I don't know if this is crystal or glass. It's definitely not resin, and it feels pretty cool to your hands. It has this, like, you see how they have the edges cut there. The fairy one has these dents in the glass, and so that's the one I wanted. $1.99 is a good price, but I just wasn't in love with that one as much as the fairy, so I left them. Then we have some owls, which, if you're an owl, yeah, you're going to get my attention. I love owls, and these are mason jar style ones, probably from a dollar store, but you see how they had a flashing or a covering on them, and it's all kind of scraped off, so I left them, but they were cute. This has my attention. I feel like I'm seeing a bit of a green edge. Do you see the green edge there? So I'm like, oh, I love you. You're $6. You're a bit up there, but I could definitely, with your look, you got the look. I could definitely double my money, and then I'm going to take it back to the shop, and here at the end of the video, we'll shine the light on it, and we will see together. Is she glowy? Is she not? Place your bets now. Cool vase. I like that. So I decided to do a voiceover today. I just didn't feel like talking at Goodwill. I was tired. The music was high, which is never good if you're a vlogger. You never want copyright written music in the background to be loud. It makes it tough when you're editing, so you don't get a copyright strike. There was tons of people here as well, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna film. I'm just gonna enjoy my pick. I did have a lady not that long ago tell me that I was a terrible thrifter, I was a terrible picker, and that if I just shut up and stopped talking while I was picking, I could do a much better job and pay attention to what was on the shelves. So, there's that. There's always that. By the way, I love that piece of pottery. I have a whole section dedicated to pottery and random pieces sell. They're all very unique because pottery art, well, it's one of a kind. So it's a pretty cool collection, and I just keep popping new stuff in when I find it to plug the holes. I like these. I like this art right here. These are like egg shapes. They have some scratches on them. Goodwill wants $6.99, so I thought, I'll leave them. This was cool. The idea of a handle with a little pour spout, tip me over and pour me out. Hello. 2-piece set, and I'm guessing these designs don't exactly match, I don't think. Maybe they do. I don't know. Blue and white, they match in my eyes because I'm eclectic. But anyhow, I think that's the 2-piece set. That was cute. Another teapot. Looks like it was signed on the bottom, but she was a little bit wonky. Do you see how the spout is kind of going sideways there? So I thought, you know what? You're cute. $2.99. You're real cute. This would be perfect for a little succulent. I soon got to do a whole other table of succulents, maybe here now as it gets warmer in the spring. And then I saw these bud vases. I love the fact that my fingers fit perfectly in these little indentations on the bottom. Yeah, so cool. I like them. And then I saw this, which I've never seen this style. Is it a, what do you call it? A chime of some sort? It's got art on the bell that lays inside a whole bottle. Saw this guy. It looks like a candy machine. Pumpkin on top, the orange. The color drew me in. I'm like, oh, this is the best candy jar ever. I know it's no longer fall, but you know what? It's Halloween at my store 365 days a year. So I'm thinking I could sell pumpkins. This would be perfect actually for me to have up here on my front desk. I give customers candy, free magical treats. I tell them that if their car starts to fly on the way home, starts to float, weird things happen, not my problem. You can't come back if you dare to eat, candy from a magic store. So I did decide to take it. Here I'm giving you an up-close look at the cart. so you can really look at it. Yep, that is a Goodwill cart. Bear with me. We'll be back on track here momentarily because we spot a light. But I am going to sell that candy jar. You know, I feel like I want to keep everything, but that's the whole idea, to buy and to sell. So we got to stay on track. This was a cool light. I thought this was interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. It had a weird tag on it, $3.89. That didn't even look like their tag. I'm like, where did you find that? I have no idea. Goodwill's always changing their tags, though, and tags are always different in all the different Goodwills you go to. And then we have a bowling pin. A bowling pin. I'm going to see how long that bowling pin stays there. But there is a sock for every foot. Home theater, that's cute. VIP seats available. I love that. So I'm checking out the mug section as I usually do. Mugs are really good, like to have small stuff like that around your store as well. We sell gift cards, and so I couldn't tell you during Christmas how many little vintage teacup sets and things like that I sold. By the way, I'm checking the price right here because I'm like, I have a project in mind and I want just some clear mugs, but they're $1.99. So yeah, I take matters into my own hands, and I'll show you where I end up getting some mugs here in just a minute. But yeah, over Christmas, you know, people want to buy a gift card, but they just want something to go with it. They don't want it to seem too impersonal, and they like the idea of putting something with it. And I could not tell you how many little vintage teacups and saucers that when I made the suggestion of, well, if you get a little teacup and saucer, you can put maybe, you know, whether you want to drop a keychain in there or a couple crystals in there, or, you know, something, little odds and ends that you find around the shop, and then put your gift card in with that, and that way it kind of holds it. It's the cutest carrying case, and there were so many people who did that. So anyway, keep mugs around. It's a good idea. And then we spot a bin in the open wild. Let's have a peek. This one's unattended. This was kind of cool. I debated this one, but I'm like, At first I thought it was a golf-related thing, but I think it's a music note. It's a crystal style. I just found a horse, remember, that had it was like carved crystal. Pretty cool. It glows really fun in the sunlight. I did find this mug. Again, it's pottery. I love the colors. Oh my gosh, just that ombre blue purple. Yep, let's take that. We're gonna clean that up and put it into the pottery section, and it will find a home. Stone wave. Little purse here. That's a cake carrier or muffin carrier. Slippers, a shelf. Oh, I found some stamps. I do buy rubber stamps when I find them out and about. If, I don't know, if they have stars or, you know, something like that that just lights me up and I feel like it would be part of my brand. This was fun. Isn't that cute? The cutest little ottoman. It does have some issues, don't we all? But look at that little feet down there. It's beautiful. Oh, we say hello to our friend here. He's been waiting for a home and may be waiting for a long time. It's the $500 pressed wood piece that is overpriced. Social experiment going on. How many of you have been following it now for like how long? This guy. Oh, that green lamp base is beautiful. It's beautiful. Sometimes I check this section out because like right here, this butterfly candle lamp, it's not supposed to be. I mean, it could be, but I think sometimes they put stuff out or it gets moved, but it seems like they stage some of the furniture sometimes. You know, say hello to Mr. Duck. So we went over there to check it out just to see. Sometimes you randomly find stuff over there. That's cute. Royal Dalton. And then I saw this mug. I like the iridescent. It is, I think, Virginia Beach, and it's all kinds of flip-flops. This makes me want to have an ice cream sundae. I didn't think this was a bad price. 8 pieces for $6.99, and they had 2 tall ones priced separately for $2.99. If you're having a party, man, that's a whole bunch that you could then, you know, do something in that. Okay, I love this guy right here. The handles. We're about to have a breakthrough together. So I'm adding up, it says, 8 pieces? And this is also Mikasa, Japan. Mikasa, which is another sought after collection. I've sold a bunch of Mikasa. So, but this, look at the handles, look at the gold. Is this not the sweetest little vessel to put your sugar in? You mean, you could, I guess, put your jam in it, whatever you want to put in it. They just don't make beautiful, beautiful dinnerware like this, you know, like they used to. Yeah, back in the day, everything had just such a cool purpose, and it was just very beautiful. So I see that the price was, what was it? I already forget. It was so cheap. Tell me, somebody, what was it? Anyhow, it was it $6.99? I can't remember for the whole set, or $8.99, somewhere in that amount. I need coffee, send coffee. But here's what happened. I'm like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure that the gray tag is off today. I can't believe it. I hit on a gray tag. Yep, I got up to the front. So this became like this entire haul here. All these little mugs. And that sweet little sugar dish ended up being half off. So what was it? I think I got it for like $4 or something. For all of them, you cannot beat that. I did find that this one had a little crack into it. Do you see it? A fine line. That might be one that I make use of, you know, as part of a display somewhere. Drop something into it that I'm selling and put a tag onto it. But the rest are beautiful, and they will definitely sell. I'm just going to tag them individually. This guy. This guy. I love the rounded shape of that little dish. This set looked really old as well. It definitely had some issues, and I didn't want to honestly haul out too much, but I will tell you that if I go back, I'm going to just probably eyeball the dish section up again. I brought my paper, I wrapped everything all up, so we got everything home safely. It makes me sad when I buy something, and then when I get back to the shop, it's just kind of all bounced around, and then all of a sudden the handles broke or something. It's just really, really sad. You do that work and, you know, something happens. But I've been carrying the that like box that towed on handles, and it's been working really, really well. So now we're stopping here. You know, I haven't really taken a spin around in here for a bit. I was shocked with how much more stuff is now on the shelves, and some really nice stuff. I mean, I just feel like dollar stores are stepping up their games. Holy smokes. And you're right. Sometimes you can get stuff in here for cheaper than buying it used and donate it, and now on the shelves of Goodwill or, you know, somewhere else. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. By the way, along the way, I found these. I was exploring the idea of getting some of these. These are really nice because your pens go into them. And they just lean back. They're $1.25. But yeah, they've got everything here. I know that the dollar stores had their price increases, and there's some stuff that's higher now. And it's all good. It is what it is, you know. But here's where I'm going to. I want to do this project with mugs. Stay tuned. You'll see what I'm up to. But yeah, so we just saw them at Goodwill for $1.99 for a used donated mug. You can buy it cheaper here. Could not believe it, right? Like just a basic mug with nothing on it. And there's all kinds here. Found white down here, but really like the off-white. I love this style right here, and the color, this green color that it is. I think that would work really, really well. So I'm thinking, yep, I'm going to grab these because I get them cheaper here. And in looking through the store, they've got a lot of nice stuff. By the way, I did take those. I switched them out from Buffalo Check to just the classic black. But yeah, your pens and stuff go down into them. Pretty cool. Or you can put tools or whatever you want, you know, screwdrivers, you name it. So I'm just kind of doing the lip check here, make sure everything is good. Got a bunch. Stay tuned to see what I'm working on with those. I think tomorrow I'll be able to share with you my progress. And now I'm back at the store. Matt's got the light. Wah, wah, wah. Big whammy. So this one does not glow, but that's okay. She glows in my heart and makes my heart glow. I love it. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Take care.